Hi everyone, it's Dan here from West London Sport. I'm delighted to be joined today by QPR midfielder George Thomas. George, thanks so much for joining me today. So
No
how are you
worries.
settling into life at QPR?
Yeah, no, I'm really enjoying it. It's a good club, and yeah, the lads are all sound. We've had a few new additions as well over the last couple of weeks, and it's a good group of lads. I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, I'm sure you had a couple of offers, obviously after leaving Leicester. But what made you go for QPR? What was the kind of decision behind that?
Yeah, so obviously during the summer there was a little bit of interest, but as soon as I knew QPR was sort of there, and then when met with the manager, and yeah, really liked the plans that the club had, and I came down. I really liked the feel of the place. Got a really good feel about it, and yeah, I was really happy with my decision in the end.
How have you found your new teammates? Any like initiations or jokes you've had to watch out for in the dressing room so far?
Yeah, there's one or two. No, it's a good bunch of lads. Yeah, we had to do our initiation on the first away trip. Uh, had to sing a song on the chair. That's always it's always good fun.
What did you
Uh,
have to sing?
I sang Red Hot Chili Peppers, Snow.
Oh yeah, good choice, good choice.
Yeah, well, I thought it was a very tough crowd, but no,
Yeah.
it was a good laugh.
Good stuff. Is it kind of nice to be joining a team with a lot of young players like yourself? Obviously, I'm sure
Yeah,
so dressing rooms are different. Obviously, there's sort of more young players than there are experienced players. So I suppose it helps you kind of fit
yeah,
in, I guess.
yeah, definitely. I think it's important to have a good balance as well, because obviously it's good being around other young players with the same sort of energy and obviously hungry. Everyone wants to do well in the game, and then also you have got the experienced heads in the change room as well that know how to win the games and can hopefully help me learn the bits of the game that I don't know yet and make me a better player as well. And hopefully together, as I say, we've got that balance. We can do well this season.
Yeah, how have you found training so far? Any players that have impressed you, especially any of your new teammates?
Yeah, no, the training's been really good. I remember because obviously during the whole pandemic, I had a few sort of months off, but I was still keep topping up and doing well. So coming in the first week or two, it was a good intensity. Yeah, it took me all the 2 sessions to sort of get up to speed. But no, it's good. It's only going to make me better as well. Like if we keep training with that intensity and that speed, yeah, it's been really good so far.
Yeah, who's any players that have surprised you or maybe just impressed you immediately?
I'm trying not to pick it. I say we've had a. I'll just say the new signings as well. Like I came in, and then obviously Rob Dickey came in as well. He's going to be a good signing, good presence at the back. He's already done really well so far. Uh, Obviously, when I first came in, Abere was in as well, and obviously he's a good player. He'll do well. But yeah, like Luke Amos, I've played against him in the past. He's always been a really good player, and then yeah, playing with him, I've come in. He's been really good so far as well. The squad's full with talent at the minute. Like it's hard to pick anyone out, but hopefully it's going to be a good season for everyone.
Yeah, obviously you're quite a quick player yourself. I imagine you fancy, your chances keeping up with most players. But obviously, what's it been like having to go up against or being on the same team as Bright, Osayi-Samuel? I
Yeah,
imagine that's a nice experience.
yeah. I mean, I did consider myself to be pretty sharp until I went into a race with him. Yeah, he is quick. He's a good player. He's a really good player, and obviously he's got that spark that will hopefully win us some games this season. And hopefully I can get as many games as I can and chip in myself with a few goals and assists.
Yeah, you've obviously had quite a few loan spells at various places. Is it nice to be able to kind of commit somewhere where you can hopefully get your head down and get some game time? Obviously, you've signed a pretty long contract, so I imagine that's quite settling.
Definitely, yeah, that's important for me now. Obviously, I've enjoyed the journey so far. I've had a few good spells. I enjoyed my time at Leicester as well. That was really good playing with some top quality players. But it was important for me now to really, really sort of kick on and go to a club that was going to be home and be a part of a group of lads and go on a journey with them. And so far, I've got the feel that it's going to be a good spell, and hopefully we can all kick on.
Yeah, how have you found adapting to sort of life in London? Obviously, you mentioned the pandemic there. It's a shame. Obviously, you can't come down here and probably do all the things you'd like to do. But how have you found it so far?
As I said, I've been around, but I've never been at a club in London. I've never really been to London myself before, so it's been good so far. I'm enjoying it. There's obviously all the lads sort of. It's hard at the minute, as you said, not much going on, but it's been different. It's different to up north. I say up north, like everyone in London thinks I'm a northerner, but everyone up north thinks I'm a southerner. So I'm from the Midlands, so it's a bit in between. But no, it's been good. It's been good so far. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm from Norwich, so people seem to. I've met people that say that's in the north. It's like, this is not for me. Like, it's like
It's nowhere near, for me, it's nowhere near the north. It's not the
yeah,
north. I don't know
yeah.
whether I'm a northerner or a southerner. I'm
You
told by
play.
my accent too. I've got the weirdest accent ever as well.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, you started, like you said, mentioned your career at Coventry. What was it like playing quite a lot of football at such a young age? Obviously, you got quite a lot of experience quite early on in your career.
Yeah, I mean, I love Coventry. It was a great club for me. Like the opportunities I got there really helped me. I mean, I made my debut when I was 16, and again, it was a club that tried to get the young players through, and there was a few of us that managed to get through in those couple of seasons, and it really did help my development. Obviously, playing that many games at a young age as well, definitely it's put me in good stead for, well, hopefully for the rest of my career. But no, I really enjoyed my time there.
Yeah, you played in the obviously the Checker Trade Trophy final as well. I imagine that was quite a big experience to go there and obviously win. Is pretty special to do that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that was a tough season for the team, obviously. But yeah, to do well in the cup, it really sort of brought everyone together. And yeah, I mean, some people in their careers don't get to play in a cup final at Wembley. I mean, I think I was 20 at the time, so it was the most nervous ball game I've ever been as well. I'm not ashamed to say it. Like I was proper nervous before that game. So I think it was 74,000 people. Most of them played in front of by a long way. But no, that was a really good day. Great bunch of lads, and to win that game and then to score the goal as well, that was a dream come true. That.
Was it quite strange coming up against Coventry earlier this season? Obviously, a team that's given you quite a lot. You got a lot to thank for, I suppose, in your career.
Yeah, definitely. I think it would have been a bit more interesting with the fans there. But yeah, I love Coventry. It's a great club, and it really helped me out in my career. But yeah, as I said, I've seen a few familiar faces as well. Because it's been a few years since I've been there. Obviously, teams change, and still a few people there that I saw and recognised. So that was nice. Yeah.
You kind of touched on your loan spells already. I suppose it's kind of difficult for a player when you're kind of being bounced around different places. Obviously, you went to Holland, I think, for a bit as well, didn't you?
Yeah.
You feel like you kind of still managed to learn a bit from every loan spell, depending on, or even if you weren't involved that much?
Definitely. I mean, yeah, as I said, like I love football. Like, I just want to play football. I don't really, wherever I am. But I think if you ask anyone, you know what you're going to get with me. I'll always give it 100%. I'm a hard-working player. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm on loan or I'm there on a permanent. I'll always give my all for the team. But yeah, I've been on a few loans, and I've been on a couple. And yeah, the one in Holland as well. I mean, that was a different experience. It's a different style of play. I'd say it's so different over there to over here. But no, yeah, I think now I've learned a lot from my different experiences, and hopefully I can sort of piece that together. And not the finished article, but hopefully I can improve and do well.
It was quite obviously exciting and interesting to be, like you said, training with those players at Leicester who have last couple of seasons. Obviously, they won the title, but last couple of seasons, especially, they've shown how good they are. You know, the likes of Jamie Vardy and people like that must have been quite a good experience for yourself.
Yeah, it's a great club. Yeah, I've said it a few times now, but I did love my time there. It is a great club, and I wish nothing but the best. Like I still want them to do really well, and I'm sure they will. It is a great club, great people. There's no one there that I'd say a bad word about. But yeah, now it's time for me to sort of kick on with my football career, and I feel as if QPR can do that now.
Yeah, another Leicester player that you probably saw at Leicester as well. But I think you might have played with at Coventry. Is it James Maddison? Did you have much of him at Coventry? Yeah. Obviously, when you see what he's gone on and done, is it? I'm sure you probably know him quite well, but is it quite encouraging when you see a player that you obviously started with and he's gone on to do with that now that you can sort of kick on as well?
Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, I'm good mates. We came through the academy at Coventry. We're the same age, so I've been playing with him since I was 7 or 8 years old. And yeah, you knew straight away that he was gonna go right to the top, and I think he'll kick on again as well. He's a really good player, and yeah, as I said, you can take sort of not comfort, but like you do look at him and you see what he's gone on to do, and it does give you confidence that you can sort of try and do similar things or kick on and be the best player you can.
In terms of QPR, what are your kind of individual aims for this season, and what do you think the team can go on and achieve this season as well?
I mean, I think you can tell by the team-wise, like last year, the sort of football that they played. I watched them a lot last season. Really good, like exciting team to watch. Really good footballing team, and hopefully again this season we can sort of replicate that, and then we can do really well in the team. I mean, the aim for me is to play as many games as I can and contribute to the team as much as I can. It's going to require the whole squad this season, as I said, with the busy schedule we've got as well. So for me, I've just got to try and do my bit and do as well as I can, and hopefully the team will do well as well.
Obviously, it's quite early on in the season, but how have you assessed your own kind of start to and the team's start to this season?
Yeah, it's been one of that where I felt in some of the games we've played really well. I mean, especially that first game of the season. I thought the team were we were really, really good, and we've got that win against Forest. It was a good start, and then in the next few games, I felt we've been good in spells again. We've been disappointed, sort of, not to take more points. I mean, we've got a couple of draws, and we were disappointed with those draws. So I think it's good to show that disappointment, because I think it means that we want good things this season, and hopefully in the next couple of games we can just keep the performances and the results will come.
You've kind of been used like out wide and centrally as well. Do you kind of have a preference of where you'd rather play?
I'm quite a versatile player. It's one of the things I've got going for me. I'm quite good. I can play off the side. I can make those runs inside and come in between the full-back, but I can also play that central role, come to feed, get on the half turn. I can do it. I can do a little bit of both. As I say, I'm quite a versatile player, so whatever job I need to do for the team, I'll do.
Yeah, and you've kind of mentioned the playing with no fans, obviously, already. That obviously, I can't imagine what it's like. It's probably a very strange experience. It's certainly weird being in the stands there. Anyway, I mean, how have you found it? And it's obviously you can hear everything the manager's shouting at you and the other team as well, like it was with Middlesbrough the other week.
Yeah, I know, but it's. I think some of the boys they had it at the end of last season, so they're sort of getting used to it. It's a bit weird. It is a bit weird. I've only had it a couple of times now. It's so much better. You sort of took it for granted with the fans. Like, they do make the game with the atmosphere, but hopefully we can get them back as soon as we can. I mean, no one knows what's going on really, but it's if we do, I miss them. It's so much better with them. It is weird, but hopefully we can get them back.
Especially when obviously you join a new club and you kind of get a feel for the club when you get out in front of the fans, don't you, about what the club's like. But it's obviously a little bit more difficult when the fans, obviously, they can only watch you play on the screen rather than in person. It makes it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, it does, but especially like social media and stuff as well, all the support that I've been getting so far, and I can already sort of feel a little connection. I just can't wait to play in front of them.
Yeah, you missed the Sheffield Wednesday game. Obviously, we just mentioned before we came on about a little knock-on injury. Are you feeling good now? Are you ready to go when the season comes back after the international break?
Yeah, I took a little knock, but I've been doing my work, and I'm feeling fit and strong. So we'll just see how it goes this week, and yeah, I'm hoping to be back on the pitch very soon.
Yeah, obviously you spoke a minute ago about obviously playing out wide and centrally. There's now quite a lot of competition in both those areas, especially with all the new additions. How do you kind of adapt when you see a lot of new signings come in quite a short space of time? Does it kind of put you on your toes now, and obviously you're going to have a lot of competition to play, or is it quite encouraging to see what everyone's doing?
It's quite encouraging because especially with all the games that's coming up as well, we're going to need everyone. But also with the competition there as well, it's healthy competition. Like it makes you want to be better, and it will make you better. You're going to have to be better, or you're not going to play. So it's going to be good. I mean, I'm sure I haven't trained yet, but they're top quality players, and they're only going to make me better as well, and they're going to make the team better. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, do you think it will be quite a boost, obviously, when everyone comes back in after the international break and when the season starts again? So obviously I know the manager's spoken before about needing those kind of more additions, and it seems like you've got quite a good squad in position now. I suppose it'll be quite good when everyone can get together and sort of see what everyone's about.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, we're all back now and training, and as I said, from so far I've been here, it's been a great bunch of lads, and the new additions have come in and they've fit in really well. And now when the season gets back under, it's going to be a really busy schedule with all the games we've got. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be really exciting, and hopefully we can do really well.
Yeah, we mentioned obviously the start of the season already. I mean, the kind of set piece thing, obviously a lot of goals against you have come from those. Is that something you as a team are looking to keep working on and keep improving? Because obviously if you can sort of improve on that, I suppose it will help out a lot going forward.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'm sure any team will look at sort of the goals they concede in, or areas to improve as well. And we're no different. Like we always look at what we can improve on and how we can be better. And so set pieces, like we will look at it. We have looked at it, and we will improve on it, and it's going to be it'll end up being a strength.
There's been obviously quite a lot of talk about Ryan Manning, who's not really been involved, and obviously Osayi-Samuel and the contract. I mean, how much are you hoping for the team's sake that they stay? Because obviously they showed, obviously we spoke about Bright already, but especially Ryan Manning showed how important he was to the team last season. How much of a boost do you think it will be if they can stay this season?
Oh yeah, they're two top quality players, and obviously you want the best squad possible. I have no idea what's going on in that respect, but yeah, they're two top quality players, and to have them in a squad will be a massive boost.
How have you found working under Mark Warburton? Obviously, we said before he's obviously quite an attacking manager who likes to really get forward. And as an attacking player yourself, I'm sure it's quite encouraging to know that you'll be quite a key focus of the team when you do play.
Yeah, and as I said, since I first come in, I've been really impressed with the speed and the intensity of the sessions, and how we like to play football as well. So I hope that when all the games kick off, hopefully I can get myself into the team, and that's what I want. All I want to do is play football and play that style of football as well. And it's exciting. I'm a creative player, so hopefully I can sort of showcase what I can do as well, and help the team.
The club have had a really good record of bringing through young players recently. Obviously, Bereze going off to play for Crystal Palace. Is it your kind of aim one day to try and get back to the Premier League? Obviously, you've had a little bit of a taste of it with being at Leicester, but is that you're still your long-term aim?
I think everyone's aim is to, well, I can't speak for everyone, but I think everyone's aim is to sort of play at the highest level you can, or just be the best player you can. And for me now, it's my goal is to be the best player I can be for QPR, and see what happens. I mean, I'm looking forward to this season. Hopefully, it's going to be a good one, and I can show what I can do. And hopefully, we can climb the table and do well this season at QPR.
You've had a little bit of a taste of international football as well with Wales. Are you hoping to keep pursuing that and hopefully get back in the squad this season? Is that something you're looking forward to doing?
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, I've played 3 caps. Haven't had a call up in a while, but hopefully I can play. My aim at the minute is to play football for Queen's Park Rangers and to play as many games as I can and to do well for the team. And if I do that and I do stick to what I want to do, what I can do, then maybe that will come on. I'm not too sure, but the aim for me is to just do as well as I can this season.
Yeah, where is the Welsh link in the family? Where did the opportunity to play for Wales come from?
It's when I was younger. I was my dad's side of the family Welsh, and then when I was younger, I think I was under 16, 17s. I got the call from them to say, "Oh, listen, we want you to come to a camp and want to see what you're like." And then I think scoring on my debut, my first start helped. But no, and then since then I've just been part of the setup, part of the group, and then just worked my way up. And it's been a good journey so far. I've enjoyed it. And hopefully more to come.
Yeah, was it like when you got the chance to play for the senior team? Is there a little bit of a thought in your head? Well, obviously you got the kind of choice between England and Wales, then haven't you? Is it sort of leaves you with a little bit of a dilemma?
Not really, because when I was younger and playing for Wales, the Welsh FA, like they were so good to me, and they really make you feel like home, like it's home. So yeah, there was no way I'd ever go back on them. I mean, yeah, I'm Welsh. Like, when I'm there, I'm like so. No, it wasn't really a hard choice for me. It wasn't a choice at all. I was always going to stick with them.
Fair enough. So imagine you were cheering on Wales the other day then when they played England.
Yeah, always.
What did you make of the game?
I thought we started really well. Yeah, I thought we passed the ball well, and then it's just a game. I think it was a good chance for us to play at a good team. I keep saying it was like I was there, but the Welsh lads to play a good team, and it'll put us in good stead for the rest of our Nations League games, and then going into Euros next year as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they were obviously in the squad when you went, but it must be quite a good experience as well going off to play with the Welsh national team. If hopefully if you get to do it again in the future with the likes of Gareth Bale and Aaron Ramsey linking up with those guys, must be really good for your development as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're world class players. It's a good squad. It's a world class squad, and then to go away with those sort of players as well, it definitely gives you encouragement to want to be here again. I want to play really well and get here again. So yeah, it's definitely that as well. And again, I was saying playing with top quality players. I mean, I'm training with top quality players every day at QPR as well. It's only going to make you better for it and a better player. So I'm really enjoying my time with them.
Looking forward to watching Gareth Bale when he comes back after the international break. Hopefully with Spurs, I imagine as well.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. He'll do well. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a video on training with Tottenham the other day, and he doesn't look like he's lost any of it. So I'm sure they'll be fine.
He's a top quality player, and yeah.
How have you enjoyed the international break? Obviously, you mentioned you get a little bit of time off, and then obviously a little bit of training as well. Is it quite nice to have a break? Obviously, it's quite early on in the season, so I imagine it might be a little bit frustrating as well when you kind of get going and then you have to stop.
Yeah, obviously international break. Yeah, everyone gets a couple of days, a bit rest up. I think it's important to get a bit of rest and recharge the batteries because, as I said, I keep saying with the games coming up, I think we've got Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday for the next couple of weeks. So it's gonna. I think the rest we get now, I think it's gonna be soon forgotten. It's going to be a lot of work and a lot of tiring schedule, and then yeah, we'll see what happens. We're going to need all the rest we can get.
Yeah, just fine. Obviously, you've got Bournemouth coming up next. They'll be hoping to definitely get back to the Premier League, and they've had a pretty decent start. What are you kind of expecting from that challenge? I imagine a tough one.
Yeah, I mean we'll be looking them up through the week as well, but they're a good team. Obviously, yeah, as you said. I mean, I watched them the other day as well. They are good. They're a good team. They're also going to be good side. They've got some top quality players. But I always think if we just focus on ourselves, we're good enough to sort of play our game. We can get a result.